Crypto presents exciting new opportunities for the investment-minded, but it's also volatile and accelerating in complexity. That's why we created Token Metrics, an intelligent crypto platform backed by an industry-leading combination of data, AI, and media that feeds optimized portfolios to crypto investors. Featuring Token Metrics ratings to help you find the best investment opportunities in real time, an indices page that showcases various model portfolios, and deep insights into price predictions and technical analysis. Plus, with access to Token Metrics TV, monitor 24/7 exclusive crypto news and analysis. Whether you're a first-time trader or a seasoned crypto investor, you can stay informed and in control, backed by your all-in-one crypto companion, Token Metrics. Take control of crypto today at tokenmetrics.com.
Guys, we've got the pleasure of having Ian and Dino here to talk about Astrobot Society today, which is their new NFT project. So for those of you guys who may not know, if you're newer to the channel, I originally worked for Token Metrics. I believe I started there in early 2021.
About 1 year.
Ian and I go back to the latest bull market. Things were really starting to heat up, and that's around the time where we started to see some NFT action really heat up. So for people who may be new to my channel or may not have seen Token Metrics before, Ian, could you give us an intro on yourself and the background of Token Metrics, and maybe even jump into Astrobot Society, because I know it's all intertwined.
Yeah,
we've got a lot to
absolutely.
cover.
So my background, been in tech for a while as an engineer, worked for Deloitte and IBM, was part of the IBM Watson analytics team, fell in love with AI and how that was being applied to line of business, got into crypto back in 2016. Then after that bull run, quit my job at IBM to go full-time in crypto as an angel investor. And then got the idea of applying AI to crypto investing. Basically had a spreadsheet that was pretty famous back then that was getting over 1 million visitors per month on how to invest in crypto using data and analytics. But I knew the next frontier was adding AI to it. So bootstrapped the company, launched it, and now it's a pretty well-known company, Tokenmetrics. We're an AI-driven crypto investing research platform. We'll help you fund crypto investments using data and AI through AI ratings, through AI indices, and through our research team. And then Astrobot Society is the evolution of us taking our platform and fully going Web3. And we'll be selling lifetime subscriptions to Tokenmetrics as NFTs. So at a steep discount, because currently the platform is a SaaS platform. Customers can purchase plans for either monthly or annual. But lots of customers wanted to really have a crypto way to access the platform. And that's where having lifetime NFTs came about. And Dino is a great artist we've partnered with, who's been creating incredible designs. Dino, want to do a quick intro on yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Dino Belli. I'm primarily a 3D artist, but I've been an artist my whole life, all kinds of different mediums. And I got into the NFT space like a lot of artists did, just kind of jumped in and experienced some success, and have been just kind of building on that ever since. Started my own project, and we sold out. And throughout this process, I met Ian on Twitter, of all places. But
Crypto Twitter.
He and his team, he and his team liked my art. There was a call to action where they asked for artists to submit their work. A good friend of mine is an avid follower of Token Metrics and of Ian, so he recommended that I drop some of my work, and the rest is history. It's been a great project to work for, a very professional group. You know, I've worked for a few different NFT projects, and it's been refreshing just with the, they have just a level of professionalism and business savvy that I've never seen in the space. You know, it's kind of the Wild West. So, yeah, it's been a process. You know, 10,000 NFTs for a single artist is a pretty serious endeavor. But we got it done with the help of a couple amazing developers, and yeah, I'm just grateful to be a part of the team.
Awesome. So before we get into the utility and roadmap for Astrobot Society, obviously it's going to have a lot to do with Token Metrics, but can we actually take a look at some of the art here? I want to show viewers and the audience the art.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
Yeah,
so
there
let's
we
start
go.
with the teaser videos. So this is a 3D video that Dino made.
Yeah, I like the 3D aspect of this. I don't know another project that has done the 3D thing, and they just look very, very clean, very futuristic.
With a 2D project, essentially you could just make all these traits with transparent backgrounds and set up layers, run it through a pre-existing platform online, and it is going to allocate all those traits, per the rarity. But with 3D, we can't do it that way. If you had a transparent background with a 3D object, let's say a hat, if we put a hat on an Astrobot's head as a layer, it wouldn't have the shadow of the hat on the face. If there's a translucent surface, you wouldn't see what's happening behind it. So each and every one of these 10,000 NFTs is a separate render. Each render takes between 30 and 45 seconds with a really powerful GPU. So just doing the math, it is a colossal undertaking, and you don't see many high count 3D projects for a reason. It's a different animal than 2D, but it's what the project called for, just to have that production value to kind of mirror the value of the utility that people will be receiving. So
Yeah, I like it. I think the effort and complexity that went into the art is kind of reflective of the complexity of the Tokenmetrics platform and the utility that these have. So speaking of utility, I know Ian, you mentioned lifetime subscriptions. Could you walk us through the Astrobot Society utility and kind of the
Yeah,
roadmap and
absolutely.
what these minters
So
of this can expect?
being able to access fully the platform on Tokenmetrics using your NFT, right? So we're going fully Web3. You'll come here, you'll log in via MetaMask, Wallet Connect, even Coinbase Wallet. It will check that you have an NFT for either the basic plan, the advanced plan, the premium plan, or the VIP plan. And based on holding that NFT, you can then log into the platform and you're fully logged in. So this is for us to essentially eat our own dog food and go fully crypto. And for us, this also provides a way for people who want to have longer plans, right? Whether it's a 5-year plan or longer, why not have a lifetime plan to Tokenmetrics that anybody can purchase and anybody can trade whenever they want. So making something that's fully Web3, we think is the evolution of the platform. And comparing other NFT projects like Moonbirds, for example, we saw Moonbirds launch and they were a research platform, but they were advertising future utility. And for us, the evolution of crypto, people getting more involved, it becoming more mainstream, and us already having a platform with a large community of, at this point, over 250,000 people, it just was a natural progression for us to take the utility we already have and adding the NFT component to it, especially now that we have NFT Data on the platform, launching officially as of today.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's a huge distinction. So many times people are minting NFTs almost like lottery tickets, and you're trying to invest in a team. They're promising future utility. They have a roadmap, but it sounds like with Astrobots, it's utility day one. It's you get access to the Tokenmetrics platform day one, and you have that access. Correct me if I'm wrong here. For as long as you have that NFT in your wallet, you can sign in and access the platform.
Correct. Yep.
Very nice. So I guess the next question I have is, and I know somebody who's recently worked on an NFT project. A lot of times pre-mint, these detailed the price of Ethereum, the price of everything is up and down, and everything kind of doesn't get decided sometimes until the last minute, especially if the market's volatile. But I want to ask, how many of these are going to be available? Is this going to be a 10,000 PFP or a 10,000 NFT collection? And if yet, I know you may not know yet, may not be decided, but do you have any guidance on the mint price? Like how much should people be setting aside if they're wanting to mint these?
So currently there is no mint price, but the plan is to have 10,000 NFTs sold during this mint sale. We currently have Whitelist available, We had this initially for our customers and community, and now it's been opened up to the general public. Anybody can go to the pre-mint page, which is premint.xyz/Astrobot Society. You go there, follow us on there. But the plan is to have 10,000 NFTs, and this will be random generated NFTs. We'll also have some rare NFTs. We're partnering up with lots of people and lots of artists. We have a Crypto Love NFT collection we're creating. We have one for BitBoy. We'll talk to you as well with your community, maybe doing one for crypto stackers, but really trying to get other crypto YouTubers and crypto content creators involved in this ecosystem.
Yeah, 100%. So another kind of question that comes out with a lot of NFT projects, and what makes Astrobot so different from my perspective is, like, a lot of NFT projects, you have like anonymous founders, and you have questions about, okay, this project's gonna raise X amount of dollars, maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's $2 million through a mint sale of a platform. And especially in the Solana ecosystem, I know this is going to be an Ethereum mint, right?
Yes, yeah, yep. On Ethereum.
Especially in the Solana ecosystem, you have to do so much due diligence, and even then, some of the higher performing projects will literally like rug pull. But and there's incentive for founders to just take off with the money. What's different about this is, like, you legitimately have a company right behind this. Everybody's doxed, and the funds would be used for continuing to improve the platform. And this is a platform and a company that has an established track record of history for the last several years. So there's not even discussion around being worried about your rug pulls or anything like that. It's just a completely different upfront mint and project where you like everybody's doxed, everybody has a history. So you just launched the NFT scoring or NFT analytics tool. Since I was at Tokenmetrics, you're constantly launching new features and additional utility for Tokenmetrics. So as somebody who's looking to buy an Astrobot for a longer term subscription, are there exciting things other than this on your roadmap in terms of utility that you want to add down the future? Because if you have an Astrobot, you get to look forward to all of that Tokenmetrics utility.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things we've been planning for the roadmap. Now, we can't share everything, but just know that this is basically the beginning of Tokenmetrics going fully Web3, right? So we're starting initially with the NFT drop, giving our customers lifetime NFTs to the platform. But from there, we want to go fully Web3, right? So this is something that we're viewing as a long-term roadmap of us going fully Web3, that we can get all our supporters and community customers involved in this, right? So as you mentioned, we've been looking to make the product better and better, whether it's a bull market, bear market. We're a company that's doxed, that's publicly well known in the space. Our work has been featured in different publications from CNBC, Bloomberg, Business Insider, but we want to make sure we're building a product for crypto investors that helps them make money using AI, right? So like today, adding NFT data to the platform was something our customers have been asking for the past 1 year. And today we finally launched that. This is the first step. So we've added NFT collections and also individual NFTs. So similar to the Tokenmetrics TM grade, if a customer wants to know what's the best collection to buy, right? Obviously not financial advice, but using our data, we're taking the floor price, average price, last sale history, market cap, different data points, even sentiment data as well. And we're going through looking at both PFP collections and looking at both one-of-ones as well. So going through all these different data points, actually I think one-of-ones probably are not live yet, but going through all these different NFTs and telling you, based on the data, what we think are good collections, right? So in this case, we have Parallel Alpha is one, but then we can also look at the data for individual NFTs. So in this case, our AI likes Bored Apes, lots of Bored Apes, but it tells you the exact Bored Ape number it likes and why, right? So for instance, looking at the top ones, this one sold for almost 70 ETH, and our NFT grade for this Board Ape 7153 is a 99% out of 100, meaning that it's very bullish. Anything over 80% is very good. So even though the collection grade is low, this individual NFT is very rare based on our data, and it estimates the price for this being almost 170 ETH. So if I drill down into this, we go through here, and all this is based on the rarity of the different traits. So it's looking at this. It's basically looking at the mouth. Any board apes with the mouth have a floor price currently of 169 ETH. And so it factors in all these different data points and creates a grade to help you become a smarter NFT investor. So this is the first version of the NFT grade. And then we also plan to launch rarity. So going through and adding the rarity component to all the NFT grades. And the cool thing about this will be available to all NFT holders, even those on the basic plan. So anybody on a basic plan with an NFT will have access to all this NFT data.
That's amazing. The demand for NFT tools and NFT data is becoming more and more apparent, right? I mean, as NFTs are getting bigger, you keep hearing about people that are making a ton of money in NFTs, but I think for a lot of people, it's difficult unless you're really, really deep in the weeds. But this is basically allowing you to drill down and using AI to recommend not only the collections, but as well as drilling down into that collection to identify the specific NFTs within that collection that may be under or overvalued. Overvalued, you would want to avoid them, right? Or take profits and sell. Undervalued, you'd be looking to either flip or invest. So this sounds like it's a really good tool, or it looks like it's a really good tool for both, and correct me if I'm wrong, value investing in the long-term NFTs, but also for potentially flipping. I mean, you could use this to flip NFTs, right?
Yeah, so whether you're a trader or investor, this is a platform that can cater to you. Because traders, they're looking more for short-term movements in NFTs, and long-term value investors, they're looking for the long-term fundamentals. And our platform caters to both.
Gotcha. So, all right. So you mentioned like the basic plan. I know Tokenmetrics has different plans, but so for somebody who's just, now hearing about Tokenmetrics or has been kind of aware of Tokenmetrics for a while, but maybe hasn't seen the platform and dived into it and is looking to become a Tokenmetrics customer or community member or Astrobot Society, can you what do you recommend as far as should people go and get a monthly subscription to try it out and then mint an Astrobot? Or should they just try to whitelist for Astrobots? We'll get into that in a second. In terms of I'm wondering, is there a way to whitelist and whatnot? But what do you recommend as far as like somebody that wants access to Tokenmetrics and to this platform? Do they buy a subscription? Could you walk us through those subscription levels, or do they just buy an Astrobot? What's kind of what's the right fit for?
Great question. Great question. For instance, looking at our market indicator, which is actually free, anybody can access this even without logging in. We are officially in a bull run. Things have turned bullish. Looking at our TM grades, over 80% of them are in a bullish breakout, and over 86% of our visual trends indicator are bullish. And if we go back in the last 1 year, our model is basically called the top all the way back in November, and helped lots of our users and community members save money. So take that and then take the different plans we have. So we have a basic plan, which gives you basically access to our ratings and now the NFT grade, so all that NFT data. Then the advanced plan gives you access to the research, the platform, and portfolio tracking. Premium gives you access to the webinar, and VIP group gives you access to the private group with our research team. So if you take the basic plan, which is about $20 a month or $200 a year, all the way to the VIP plan, which is $750 a month to $7,500 a year. So if you say you be a customer for 3 years, 5 years, or longer, we're basically giving you the opportunity to purchase a lifetime subscription at a very steep discount relative to paying for this every year over the period of your lifetime, right? So that's the value add of the platform. The most popular plans are the premium and advanced plans with our customers. With the introduction of the NFT Grade, we want to bring even more people in, people who maybe just trade or invest in NFTs. So the plan is to really give them access to the NFT components of the platform, plus the newsletters, plus the ratings.
So with the Astrobot Society, two things. What is kind of if you don't have a mint date yet, what is a guideline on that? Like how long should we be waiting? And
Guideline would be within the next month. I would say in less than a month as a target.
Gotcha. And then as far as which lifetime plans you get when you mint an Astrobot, am I correct in assuming that it's randomized? Or I think I saw on Twitter it was randomized.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some sort of a reveal afterwards, or it'll be random when you mint it.
Yes, correct. So following the ethos of NFT mint sales, this will be almost like a lottery, a raffle. That's the beauty of it, because for whatever the mint price is, you could end up with a VIP plan for life, right? So that's something people who purchase NFTs have told us is something they would like for us to have during the mint sale. Because let's say somebody couldn't really afford a VIP plan, but by being part of this mint, by joining the pre-mint whitelist, they, for anywhere from, let's say, 0.25 ETH to 2.5 ETH, who knows, right? Whatever the mint price ends up being, they could end up winning a VIP plan. And we'll also have the ability for anybody on the whitelist to mint multiple NFTs. So that way they have multiple opportunities to win the NFT they would like.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That adds a level of excitement to the mint and the reveal to see what it is that you actually get. And obviously, everybody's going to be hoping for that the highest level subscription, premium
plan.
subscription, lifetime. That sounds amazing. So, a couple of things in terms of like, there's a lot of things that go in an NFT project. And there's a lot of NFT projects out there. There's Bake, there's Bored Ape Yacht Club, there's Doodles, there's Azuki. We kind of hinted at the key difference, and this has utility from day one. You mint it and you get that utility. What other things, or what else is setting you guys aside from that? There's obviously, with these other projects, there's like some exclusivity. There's the art aspect. You mentioned potentially doing stuff with, or already working on stuff with different creators and having community reach. With influencers. Do you guys have a roadmap or path for how this is going to blow up and be a blue chip?
Yeah, great question, right? So in terms of the roadmap, first of all, the first part, as mentioned, is having actual utility with a platform that's well known in the space. Two, this is us going Web3. So for any future NFT drops, and we are potentially exploring tokenizing the platform and of Tokenmetrics, this value would probably go to the NFT holders. And then also having in real life events, conferences, meetups. We have merch in store. Then all the NFT holders also get the actual IP to their Astrobot, so they can do whatever that they like with it, similar to Bored Apes. So taking all of this and really building a full ecosystem. And our team has been in the space since 2016. We think long term, and with this project, we're a public company. We're thinking long term as well. That's why it's great to have Dino on here as an artist. We're planning some collaborations with other artists for the Astrobots. I guess, Dino, do you want to speak on that? The different collaborations, kind of like what you did with BitBoy and Crypto Love.
Sure. So I told the whole team from the beginning, like, after we get the base collection finished, that I'm open to do as many collaborations that they could throw my way. Obviously, I'm an artist first, and I love the process of collaborating with other artists, incorporating their art into my art. So it's been one of my favorite parts of the process. And it's always a collaborative effort. Like, we go back a few times back and forth to make sure they're happy with the final product. But it's just a cool way to kind of like, it's like a little sub, what would you like, faction, of artists. Like artists tend to stick together. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then we also have some people we're bringing on board to the Astrobot Society project to help us in terms of outreach when it comes to celebrities, when it comes to different people in the space, because we've been in the space for a while, and having those networks of contacts can really help us get the word out there.
Gotcha. Yeah. So speaking of getting the word out there, people that want to follow along this project and potentially whitelist. Is there a whitelist? Is there a way to secure a whitelist spot to mint? And whether or not that's yes or no, where can people go to follow along this project and make sure that they are ready to mint and receive communications from Astrobot Society and Tokenmetrics?
Yeah, so 3 ways. The first way, we'll be allocating whitelist spots just for your community, just for crypto stackers. So our team will be in touch. I think we'll probably give you guys about 25 different whitelist spots for you to give away. And then 2, you can follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter is twitter.com/Astrobot Society. And then click the pre-mint link, which is at the link on our Twitter page, premint.xyz/Astrobot Society. So that will take you to this page, and just fill this out, log in, and sign up. So we'll give some away to your Crypto Stackers community, because obviously you're still part of Crypto family with us first, and then follow us on Twitter and on the premium page.
I mean, my closing thoughts are, it just makes a lot of sense. We're talking about a project here where when you compare it and rank it against a lot of the other projects in the space, and it's hard not to have survivorship bias. Yes, like there's Moonbirds and Bake that are like blue chips, and if you'd have minted and caught those early, yes. But we're in a space where 95, maybe even more % of NFT projects are not really good and don't have utility. This is a project that has a docs team, a reputable team, a utility, and dashboard, AI machine learning dashboard for both NFT trading and crypto investing, and day one utility from the get-go. And this is a team that's, like you said, been in crypto since 2016. So for that reason alone, and the fact that it's just day one lifetime subscription to Tokenmetrics, and you have the opportunity of minting one that may be a premium subscription, which would be worth more, or the highest tier subscription. So the lottery aspect of it, I think it just makes sense. I can't see a reason not to mint. Especially if you can get a whitelist spot, we'll be giving those away. But other than that, any closing remarks or anything else we wanted to cover?
That's it on my end. I mean, thank you for having us for us. It was a pleasure. Always great to be back. Dino?
Yeah, thanks for having us. I'm excited for Mint Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Very exciting. Well, thanks for coming on the channel. I think we're going to air this on both YouTube channels, I believe, and I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thank you, Forrest. Thank you, Crypto Stackers, and thank you to Tokenmetrics family. Take care.